Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Houston. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow,
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
Here's James returning.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped them behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Brady. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Brady.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Brady.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now there.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on third down.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Brady.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Phillip Lindsey.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's second and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down now. It's White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Down right around the 25. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Crowder's got it over the middle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. Finding room inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Brady now to throw. And it's caught. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's Brady to throw.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. I'm on.
Throwing Jones. And a dump off to White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Jones on first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down,
It's Lindsay, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Now Brady. He completes it to Tate. Pout. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Lindsay, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. Touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Texans might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now to return, this is David Johnson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On second down, right back to Lindsey.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
That's got to be a long day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,